Hello everyone, good morning. How are you today? Great, sad, or not okay? I hope you guys are doing great and healthy. So, I'm very excited to meet you all here, and I will be with you as your English teacher, and we will be learning English together. Because it is our first meeting, let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammad Afandi. You can call me Mr. Afandi or Mr. Andy or Mr. Afandi, whatever you want to. It is very flexible. And I'm from Surabaya. All right, so first of all, I would like to inform you that in my class, I want here everyone to always open your camera and engage in class discussion. So before we start our class today, let's pray together before we begin the lesson. Pray, begin. Finished. All right, everyone. Next, I will roll call for class attendance. Please say present when I mention your names. All right, great. Nobody's absent today. It is perfect, nice. It's complete. By the way, do you know what will be Hello everyone. How are you? Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Great, sad or not okay? I hope you guys are doing great and healthy. So I'm really excited to meet you all here. And I will be with you as your English teacher, and we'll be learning English together because it is our first meeting. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mohammad Afandi. You can call me Mr. Afandi or Mr. Andy or Mr. Fandi, whatever you want to. It is very flexible, and I'm from Surabaya. All right. So before we begin our lesson, I would like to inform you that in my class, I want here everyone to always open your camera and engage in class discussion. Before we start our class today, let's pray before we begin our lesson. Pray, begin. Finished. All right, everyone. Next, I will roll call for class attendance, and please say present when I call your names. Great. Nobody's absent today. It is complete, perfect, nice. By the way, do you know what we'll be learning today? Anyone knows? I think it is very interesting topic that will be that happen in our lives. But maybe the difference is that in here we use English language. So we will be learning how to make and answer phone calls. So without any further ado, let's get into the discussion, into the materials. Let me share screen. Wait a minute. Bear with me, everyone. All right, I will share screen to show my PPT talking about how to make and answer phone calls. All right, is it visible to anyone? My share screen? All right, so as I mentioned earlier, that we will be talking about making and answering phone calls. But before that, have you ever made a calls in English? Anyone? How was it? Such as like maybe you practice with your friends or family, and what will you say to initiate and phone calls in English? All right, to know that, let's take a look at the common expression or phrases used in phone calls conversation. But here, I would like you to focus on there are two distinctive situations. First, formal context. It is very serious situation or involve people we do not know well, or it is like such as official ceremony. For example, like in business meeting, and when we talk to stranger, we tend to use formal language rather than informal language. Meanwhile, informal context is the contrast of the formal situation where it is relaxed and friendly in situation, not serious, not official. For example, like when you talk to your friends, your family at home, and yeah. After knowing this, now we move on to phone call phrases. First, how you say in answering phone calls. When there's a phone rings, the first thing you do is, of course, to answer it and greet them, right? So you can say, it is a different situation when you greet the caller. In such as in formal situation, you can say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or you're speaking from Yankee Company, how may I help you? Level Hotel, Andy speaking, how may I help you? But in informal situation, it can be different from formal situation. It can be more relaxed, more such as like a friendly environment, such as, hello, I'm Jeffrey, who is it? Hello, this is Jeffrey, who is this? So after answering the phone calls, next is it is asking for the caller's name. We have to know who is speaking with us, right? So you can say, "Who's calling, please? Could I take your name, please? Could or may I have your name, please?" And after you know the caller names, but if when you make a call as a caller, you can introduce yourself, such as like, "Hello, this is Kevin calling. Hello, this is Kevin, your friend in junior high school. Hi, my name is Kevin that met you in the park." So here, the "Hello, this is Kevin, your friend in junior high school" is more relaxed because it is between the best friend in junior high school. Meanwhile, the "This is Kevin and my name is Kevin" is more polite, is in used in formal situations. And moreover, when we want to talk to someone, but the person who answered the call is not the person who want we to talk with, so you can ask for someone or something to connect with person that you want to talk to. For example, you could say, "Could or may or can I speak to Mr. Smith, please? Could I speak to Mr. Smith, please? May I speak to Mr. Smith, please? I'd like to speak to Charles Stephen, please. Could you put me through to Mr. Smith, please? Could I speak to someone who responsible for the, for example, like the room reservation in hotel, or that is like, I'm just calling to say that I have received your package when you work as the delivery, right? So and asking the person from the phone calls, and if the person who is about to receive the calls is available, you can ask such as like, "Good morning, Mr. Steven. I have got Mr. Kevin on the line for you from Spencer Company. Will you take the call?" And the Mr. Steven would say, "Yes, please put him through," or, "I'm not available right now." And besides, when someone to talk to someone, but you need to make the caller to wait or to connect the caller with the person who they want to talk to, you can say, "One moment, just a second, just a moment, wait a minute, please. I'll see you. I'll see if he is in, or if Mr. Steven is available. Please hold on. I will get you through him. Could you hold the line, please? Please hold the line." "Certainly, sir. I will just put you through to connect the Mr. Steven, for example." "Of course, madam. I will see if he's available." "Mr. Kevin, thank you for holding. I'm just putting you through Mr. Steven. I'll put you through. I'll connect you," or you can say, I'm connecting you now." And when the caller want to talk with someone, but the person is absent or is not available, you can inform them by saying like this: "I'm afraid Mr. Stephen is not available at the moment. I'm sorry, he is in a meeting at the moment. I'm afraid he is on another line at the moment. I'm sorry, but Mr. Stephen is away on business until Friday. I'm sorry, you have dialed a wrong number." When someone look for someone who actually you have no names in your company, so of course they dialed a wrong number because they are looking for someone that actually not exist in your company or in your family, right? So more example is, "I'm so sorry, he is not in the office now." But when the person is not available, you can offer help to the caller by taking their message or information to tell the person they want to, such as like, "I'm sorry, Miss Jennifer is out, busy or not available at the moment. Can I ask who is calling?" To make sure that to inform the Miss, for example, like the Miss Jennifer, who is looking for her, right? So, and for example, is that, "Can or could I take a message? Would you like to leave a message? Can I give him or her a message? I will let him know you called. Is there anyone else you would like to speak to?" So, if you are a caller and you want to leave a message with the call receiver to give it to a person you want to talk to, you can express by saying, "Could you ask him to call me when he is available? He has already my number. My number is 123221001." For example, when the call receiver asks you for number, because the person who want you to talk to can call you back with the number provided by you, right? So the next example is that, "No, that's okay. I will call back later. Could you tell me what time is he available? Do you know when will be back?" "No, it's fine. I'll call him again tomorrow." Could you tell her that her friend Kevin called? No, that's all. Thank you. Thank you very much. You have been very helpful. And the next one is that when you as a caller receiver, the caller receiver, right? So maybe in the middle of the telephone conversation, there are some maybe a problem such as poor connection or noise or do not understand or you are confused about what the color means that disrupt your conversation process. So this expression that can use. For example, like I'm sorry, I don't understand. Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I cannot hear you well. Could you speak up a little, please? I'm sorry, you have got the wrong number. I have tried to get through several times, but it's always engaged. Could you spell that, please? When someone doesn't clear state their name or their name is such as like difficult to write down because they are maybe like they misspelled by their name, right? And sorry, my English is not good. Could you speak a little slower? Could I ask you to spell your surname, please? I'm so sorry, the line is very bad this time. Could you say it again? I'm afraid I don't follow you. Could you repeat that, please? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. Would you mind explain it again, please? Could I ask you to repeat your name, please? Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say your name again, please? So, however, when you get the information or message, but you are uncertain or not sure about it, you can confirm the information to the caller to avoid misunderstanding, such as, if I understand you correctly, is it right you say blah, 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 blah. When you say this, do you mean like this? Or you can say, let me repeat that just to make sure. The next one is that at the end of the calls, you can say thank you or and farewell, right? So for instance, like thanks for calling. Bye for now. I need to hang up now. I will talk to you soon. Goodbye. Thank you for calling, Mr. Steven. Goodbye. Thank you for calling Blue Hotel. Have a great day. Talk to you later. See you later. Bye. So bye here is informal expression where it is commonly used in informal situation when you say such as like to your best friend or brother or sister or your families. Next is this is the example of telephone conversation which takes place in formal situation at office that occur between secretary and the caller. You can read by yourself, right? And I already attach this PPT on the Google Classroom, so you can check it out later, or you can check it out by yourself. And this is the informal telephone conversation between Mary and Nina as a best friend. And yeah, before we go further to practice, do you have any questions or confused about what I have explained? Please do not hesitate to ask the question. Feel free to interrupt anytime. It is totally fine. Really, really fine. So if there is no question and nobody is confused, now after you get input and know the phrases in telephone conversation, let's practice your listening skills on telephone conversation by watching this video. After that, answer the question according to this video. You may need such as like take a note the important information in the telephone conversation to answer this question. So the question is that actually who is calling, who is receiving the call, to whom does the caller want to speak, is the person the caller want to speak is available, if no, why, what does the receiver do, what is the purpose of the telephone call, what is situation conversation take place, formal or informal, explain and why. All right, so yeah, you can watch the videos by yourself. Also, I already attached all the video, all the materials on the Google Classroom. You can check it out now and watching by yourself. All right, a great job all for the listening practice. That was really amazing. I'm really, really impressed by your listening skills. That was really amazing and good, impressed. And now we move on to the speaking practice. And please listen to the instruction carefully. First, check your partner in the worksheet that's shared in Google Classroom. The groups are divided into pairs. Each pair has to pick problem-based scenarios and switch roles after the first one. And you have 5 minutes to discuss with your partner to set out role-play scenarios and strategies to solve the problems in breakout rooms. Each pair has 5 minutes to do the role-play. Is there any confusion or question regarding the instruction, students? All right, great. If there's no question, you can join the breakout room based on your pair number that already provided on Google Classroom. Good luck and see you in 5 minutes later. Wow, It was very, very good speaking practice and great solution to the problem-based scenarios. Everybody did a great job. And the next activity is actually it's a homework. You can practice your knowledge of expression in phone calls by yourself at home by filling. It is very, very example and simple. You can just fill the blank with the correct words that is already provided. And this worksheet is already provided on Google Classroom. Do not forget to do it and submit it no more than Thursday, October 13 at 2 p.m. All right. So before we end this lesson, is there any questions, students? All right. So if there is no question, let's pray together to end this today's lesson. Pray begin. Finished. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming to the class. Do not forget to do your homework. It was really nice to meet you all here, and I see you next week. Goodbye and have a good day.